Before you slip into unconsciousness, I'd like to have another kiss, another flashing chance at bliss, another kiss, another kiss. The days are bright and filled with pain, then close me in your gentle rain. The time you ran was too insane. Meet again, we'll meet again. Oh, tell me where your freedom lies. The streets are fields that never die. Deliver me from reasons why you'd rather cry. I'd rather fly. The crystal ship is being filled. A thousand girls, a thousand thrills, a million ways to spend your time. When we get back, I'll drop a line.
Here are the chords that are needed. You'll need an F minor, a C minor, a B flat on the 6th, a B flat on the 10th, a G flat, an F, a B flat 7, a C, an E flat, a D flat, an A flat, and a C7. Let's take a look at these chords on the guitar. I use this F minor here on the 8th fret, a C minor on the 8th, a B flat on the 6th, this B flat shape here on the 10th fret that I turn into a major 7 shape. By taking off your second finger, you turn it into a major 7 shape. A G flat here on the 6th, this F on the 5th, B flat 7 on the 6th, a C on the 8th, this E flat here on the 3rd, a D flat here on the 6th, an A flat on the 4th, and a C7 here on the 8th. Let's take a look at the basic chord progression of this song. It starts off on an F minor chord. So the first 2 words have no chord. It goes, before you slip, and on the word slip you play the F minor chord. So it goes, slip into unconsciousness. So there I went to a C minor, down to a B flat is next. I'd like to have a G flat, another kiss. And then we just slide down one to an F, another, and then to a B flat 7, flashing, up to a C, chance, down to the B flat major, just without the 7th, at bliss, to an F again, and then it goes E flat, another kiss, to an F, and then that repeats, E flat, another kiss, to an F again. And then after the first verse, you do the turnaround chords. And what those are is those are chords that happen only at certain parts of the song to bring you back to the F minor part. So after you get to that F, you do D flat to an A flat, E flat to a C7. And that brings you back to the F minor to start the next part. One minor variation you can add is on the B flat chord. So if you listen closely on the second verse, for example, on the line, "Enclose me in your gentle rain," I take this B flat and I turn it into a B flat major 7. What I'm using is this shape here on the 10th fret, And all I'm doing is I'm removing my second finger. So I'm strumming as a major and doing a quick upstroke as a major 7 on the word enclose me. So it goes, enclose me in your gentle rain, and then down to the G flat. So that part played slowly sounds like this. The days are bright and filled with pain, enclose me in your gentle rain. There's a little fill you can throw in on the C7 chord at the end of the transition part. It sounds like this. The days are bright and filled with pain. What I'm doing on that fill is I play the bass notes of the chord and then 2 strikes of the high notes of the chord and then repeat that. And then I hit the bass again, high notes, and then I do this little arpeggio. So all I did there was I hit strings 1, 2, 3, and then I add this note here on the 11th fret of the 2nd string, and then I hit the 1st string again. So it's like, and then that leads me to the F minor for the next part. Here's the instrumental played slowly. Oh, tell me where. I'll just explain briefly the chords that this instrumental section is built off of. It starts off on this F minor chord here on the 1st fret. So all that is the bottom 4 notes of a F minor bar chord. And the 2nd chord is this E flat. So the E flat from before, all you do is you play the bottom 4 notes of it. And then you go to this F minor shape here on the 8th fret, and all I'm playing is the bottom 3 notes of that. I'm just using my 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers to make that little shape. And then you can add the extra note with your 4th finger. And then the final chord is this E flat up here on the 11th fret. It's just the bottom 3 notes of a major bar chord on the 11th fret, E flat. Here's the tablature for the instrumental. There's a little fill I also add on the 3rd verse. It sounds like this. Oh, tell me where your freedom lies. The streets are fields that never... What I'm doing on that little fill is I start on the F minor chord, and then I bar here on the 13th fret, strings 1 and 2, and I just do string 2, string 1, and then string 2 again. Because this is part of an F minor shape up here. If you were to make an F minor chord here on the 13th fret, these 2 notes would be included in it. So I'm trying to hit those high notes. So I do F minor, and then these 2 notes, and then I land on a C minor 7 chord. So what I do is, instead of playing the C minor chord, I take my 4th finger, my pinky finger, and I put it here on the 11th fret of the 1st string. That turns it into a C minor 7 chord, because I want that high note as part of the melody. And then I take that finger off and I do. So I just did string 1, 2, 3, and then 1. And then I'm ready to get to the B flat, where I do that little transition to the B flat major 7 chord in the middle of the verse. So played slowly, this little fill sounds like this. Oh, tell me where your freedom lies. The streets are fields that never die.